Hi Capricorn, my name is Megan and welcome to your reading for the month of July. Before we get into the cards, I just want to clear the energy, so be mindful if you're wearing headphones. All right, I'm going to get some oracle cards here. See what wants to come through for Capricorn for July. One more. All right, so we have embraced the masculine. So this I feel is divine masculine. It's not about sex though, it's just the energy. You know, Source has the energy of divine masculine, divine feminine, and then there's the darker counterpart of the toxic masculine, the toxic feminine. So this is about embracing the divine masculine. And if you are a male or identify as a male watching this, it's been really unfortunate on this planet to see this energy not as popular as it should be. There's a lot of toxic masculine out there, or like alpha male toxic masculine. You can be alpha male divine masculine, but there's like a shift happening behind the scenes with spirit helping bring a rise to this divine masculine. So the more men that embrace this energy and really harness and ground that divine masculine, and women too, because we have both energies, divine masculine, divine feminine within us. And it's about grounding that in and starting to embody and embrace that out into the world so that you're emanating that energy and more people pick up on it. But I also want to read from the book on this message here, because I do feel that there is some further insight that needs to be looked at with this. So let's see what it says. Within ourselves, there are two aspects to our nature, the masculine and the feminine. Here in the present, you need to embrace the masculine aspect of your nature and let it guide your steps. Now is time to be assertive, to act with authority, and stand up for both yourself and your truths. Fight for what you believe in. Do not allow others to tell you that you must not or cannot. But remember, whilst you allow your masculine self to be dominant, you need to temper your assertiveness and determination with gentleness and compassion. So that's, again, like, you know, you can be like that alpha male, but make sure that it's not toxic. It's like coming from an energy backed with love and compassion. Like you can be like that fiery, passionate energy rather than that ego, yucky energy. All right. So we also have love that you are different. I want to read from the book on this, but what I'm feeling is that, you know, you are a unique soul. You have a different flow or flavor to you than what the normies out there, or the majority of people are trying to be. It's like you go against the grain is what this feels like, and you don't care that you're different. Maybe sometimes you do, but I think overall you're just kind of like, I'm going to do me, and this is me, and I don't care. So I want to read from the book on this, because I feel that this is about really truly embodying who you are as a soul, like in loving the fact that you're different, and loving the fact that you're not like everybody else and trying to fit in like the rest of the world, you know, is trying to fit in. It's about you standing out and being who you are. You have strengths and weaknesses, and both are worthy of love. Know them, honor them, and do not heed those who tell you that you must change in order to fulfill their expectation of you. You will never be who others expect you to be. You can only be the unique individual you are meant to be. Love that you are different, for it is your differences and loving those differences that make you truly beautiful. Yeah. All right, we have change is unavoidable. Ooh, so there's something coming through this month for you, like changes, endings, death, rebirth energy. But it's meant for your growth and your betterment. It's needed. It's for your betterment. That's the only way I can put it. Let's get a message from the book. I know I keep doing this, but I really feel like sometimes the book really brings about clarity that I'm not able to pull in myself. Change is unavoidable. Every second of every day you undergo change. Your perception is altered by what you see, feel, and experience from one moment to the next. Your body ages and moves closer to death with every breath. Autumn will always come to end the bounty of summer, and the new hope of spring will always follow the winter. Change is all around you. Do not let your fear bind you to the past and prevent you from enjoying your present and future. Stop fighting. You cannot resist the inevitable, so choose instead to embrace it with acceptance and peace. So some of you maybe are, looking at father time, so to speak, and like, oh gosh, like I'm getting older and I still want to accomplish X, Y, Z. And this is about like loving where you're at in life, loving who you are, loving that life has unfolded the way it's unfolded for you. And that's okay. And you're different. And that's perfectly imperfect, and you don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to have the life that everybody else has. And that's okay. You're different. You're unique. And your life journey is going to be different and unique with that. Okay, we have focus and then act. So this is about wielding the sword of light, like Archangel Michael's sword here, and cutting away and clearing all of the old baggage, the old stories, the old ideologies or ideas, the old toxic patterns, anything that is holding you back or keeping you in the dark or keeping you at a lower vibration needs to be cut and cleared. So cutting those ties or cutting those cords to the past to free you and release you, so then you can move forward. But first you have to focus your energy and bring more light and clarity to the situation. And then once you have that clarity, then you can, decide to move away from certain energies and take action towards your better path ahead. Let's get tarot clarity here. Capricorn, July. All right, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is going under Embrace the Masculine, which is perfect. So yeah, really being like the Emperor here in July, really being within your power, knowing your strength, having clarity about the path ahead and what you want to accomplish. This is about like respect and leadership as well, and like kind of like that father figure kind of energy. So some of you may be planning to be fathers, some of you may be strategically planning to build a family or be like the father figure, or, and it doesn't have anything to do with sex. It's just like being like that Emperor energy and like overseeing a situation with clarity, having a grounded perspective or outlook on it, and harnessing this energy so that you can lead the path ahead with that grounded, strengthened, divine masculine energy. Hanged Muse. This is the Hanged Man. So this is about perspective. This is about coming to a higher a higher level, a bird's eye view to see the situation at hand. When we look at things from this perspective down here at the ground level, we miss out on the full spectrum of what we could see our situation, you know, from. So having the different perspective and coming to a bird's eye view, you gain wisdom, and there is something that is gifted to you from that perspective. Like you gain a whole new light, so to speak. So let's, for example, say that, oh gosh, they're telling me to use a personal example here. Okay, this is a really deep personal share. It's TMI, but I'm going to just go with it. Okay, so I was in a relationship and I had a miscarriage, and it was really early in, but I was really bummed about it, and I thought that this person was going to be like the one, and they turned out to be toxic masculine, and I, within that situation, was really down, really out, and I looked at it like, oh my gosh, Spirit, like, why would you do this to me? You know, like I was building something here. This was going to be my family, this, whatever I had in my head, right? But Spirit brought me to the higher perspective and started to show me the truth of the situation, which was he's not who you think he is. And he started to reveal certain behaviors that, you know, we later separated. But Spirit's like, you kind of dodged a bullet in a sense, because that child would not have been happy. You would not have been happy. He would not have been happy. Like, so from coming to the higher perspective, I gained a gift from that. I gained an insight that was like actually a gift, and it moved me away from that woe is me victim mentality and brought me into like, oh yeah, gosh, like that situation handled itself, and it was meant to be that way. And you know, loving your life the way it is, loving your life and who you are the way you are, is really the message here, and coming to a higher level and seeing the gift in every situation, like the message I just shared. Where can you look at your mishaps in life and see actually that it was a gift bestowed upon you, to really help you move past that energy of the victim? All right, 4 voices going under change is unavoidable. So this is 4 of Swords. So this is about rest. This is about pause. This is about retreat and solitude and recovery. So you're going through a regeneration spiritually. There's a lot being worked on, and it's about, you know, getting in tune with yourself and kind of listening to all the advice that was mentioned here thus far, and really utilizing July as a means of reflection, perspective change, and coming to a bird's eye view with your life and seeing the gifts that were bestowed in your life up to this point. So it will help change, because when you can come to a higher level and you can change your insight on things and your perspective, you gain so much, and you're able to change your reality based upon that new perspective. 4 of Materials. Okay, this is 4 of Pentacles. So this is kind of that lack mentality energy. It could be greed. It could be long-term desire for security or desiring something here. But this is, you know, going under focus and then act. So it's about realizing that you have abundance, you have more than you need. You just have to come to that higher perspective and look at your life and really have gratitude for what you currently have, and hold dear to your heart what's currently in your life, the people that are in your life. What can you have gratitude for, and have that energy kind of wash over you to bring you out of any sort of like victim mentality that you maybe currently were in, or lack mentality that was trying to take you backwards. All right, let's get 3 more cards for clarity. Okay, Six of Inspiration. So this is Six of Wands. This is like victory, success. So when you have this higher perspective and you step into the shoes of the Emperor, it's like victory comes for you. It's like you are victorious in your life. You are moving ahead with this victorious type energy, this success energy that is, it's like you're embodying that energy and emanating that energy and moving ahead with clarity, with confidence, with this energy of the victor, and leaving behind the victim mentality, the woe is me of why this didn't happen or why that didn't happen. You're moving ahead with like, okay, my life is the way it is. I love it the way it is, and I can change my perspective and shift things, and now I have clarity and I can move ahead towards my victory. This card keeps coming out over, and I think this has came out literally in every single Zodiac reading, Page of Voices. So this is about knowledge and wisdom and looking at life through a different lens, through a different perspective, to gain clarity and wisdom, and to let go of the confusion, the, you know, negative thoughts in your head, and to utilize the knowledge and the wisdom and the lessons that you've walked through, the experiences that you've walked through. It's about integrating those lessons, integrating that wisdom, and then starting to, what is that word? Starting to implement it in your life. You know, it's good to have these lessons, it's good to have these experiences, but if you don't put it to the test, or if you don't, oh my gosh, I'm struggling with my words here. If you don't act upon it, you know, it's like you can read 1,000 books on self-help, but if you don't put it into action, it's like pointless, right? So that's kind of like what Spirit's talking about here, is that utilize the wisdom, the knowledge, the experiences, everything you've gained, everything you've learned up until this point, put it to action. It's also stepping into the truth of things, looking through a truthful lens and not lying to yourself anymore, and seeing things with clarity and truth about your situation. Okay, Seven of Voices. This is Seven of Swords. So this is kind of like that deceptive energy, betrayal, dishonesty. So getting back into the truth about being honest with yourself, because when you're dishonest with yourself and you're not willing to look at things that need to be looked at, you kind of go into that darker energy. But staying in the light is about honesty and truth, and being honest with yourself and where you're at, and being okay with where you're at. Getting to that level of like, I can have an amazing life. You know, whatever I haven't achieved up until this point, that is the old version of me. I can still create amazing things moving forward. I don't have to betray myself. I don't have to allow the setbacks of the past to, you know, block or sabotage my future. And with that, I think this message is complete. I am sending you so much positive energy. If that resonated, please let me know. I am sending you lots of love in this reading, as I felt you guys kind of need like a hug. So I'm giving you like an air hug through the camera, and I wish you a wonderful July. And again, if that resonated, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.